General Secretary and President To Lâm of Vietnam met with Bulgarian President Rumen Radev, Finnish President Alexander Stubb, and Kuwaiti Crown Prince Sheikh Sabah Al Khaled Al Saban in New York on September 24, local time, on the sideline of the high-level week of the 79th United Nations General Assembly.
At the meeting with Bulgarian President Rumen Radev, the Vietnamese top leader affirmed that Vietnam always values and seeks to further enhance multifaceted cooperation with Bulgaria. He urged Bulgaria for the support for the Vietnamese community to help them stabilize their lives and integrate into their host country, serving as a bridge to enhance relations between the two countries. Mr. To Lâm also proposed that both sides effectively utilize the European-Vietnam Free Trade Agreement to promote bilateral relations commensurate with their cooperation potential. Radev, for his part, acknowledged Mr. To Lem's proposals and affirmed Bulgaria's commitment to strengthen relations with Vietnam in areas where it has strengths such as healthcare, pharmaceutical, biotechnology, information technology, agriculture, environment, and natural resource management. He expressed Bulgaria's readiness to welcome Vietnamese workers to the country. In his meeting with Finnish President Alexander Stubb, Mr. To Lâm voiced Vietnam's desire to develop traditional friendships and multifaceted cooperation with Finland. He thanked the North European country for its support to Vietnam, especially in achieving sustainable development goals and recovering from the recent typhoon Yagi. He appreciated Finland ratifying the EVIPA and emphasized that the EVFTA would open up new cooperation opportunities for businesses in both countries. Finnish President Stubb affirmed Finland's commitment to increasing cooperation with Vietnam. He pledged to encourage Finnish businesses to invest in the Southeast Asian country in promising sectors such as telecommunications, renewable energy, water treatment, forestry technology, and information technology. He expressed hope that Vietnam would continue to act as a bridge to promote Finland-ASEAN relations. During his meeting with Kuwaiti Crown Prince Sheikh Sabah Al Khaled Al Saban, the General Secretary and President expressed Vietnam's desire to foster friendly relations and multifaceted cooperation with Kuwait. He suggested that both sides continue high-level and various-level exchanges and effectively implement. Vietnam is ready to welcome Kuwaiti businesses to invest in the country's new fields such as green growth, climate change adaptation, and halal food processing, said Mr. To Lâm. Kuwaiti Crown Prince Khaled Al Saban appreciated Vietnam's socio-economic achievements over nearly 40 years of reform and affirmed that Kuwait considers Vietnam one of its key partners in Southeast Asia. The Crown Prince expressed Kuwait's readiness to expand cooperation in tourism, labor, and halal food sectors with Vietnam and to support the country in increasing cooperation with the Gulf Cooperation Council.
As many as 247 Vietnamese officers have set off for UN peacekeeping missions in South Sudan and API. They include 63 officers from the Level 2 Field Hospital Rotation 6 and 184 officers from Engineering Unit Rotation 3.
At the deployment ceremony held at Nội Bài International Airport on September 24th, Major General Phạm Mạnh Thắng, Director of the Vietnam Department of Peacekeeping Operations, reported that the Level 2 Field Hospital Rotation 6 and Engineering Unit Rotation 3 have completed all training and preparations. They have received all necessary vaccines to prevent diseases as per the regulations of the United Nations and host countries' authorities. Speaking at the event, Vice President Võ Thị Ánh Xuân stated that the party and state always appreciate the achievements of Vietnamese forces participating in UN peacekeeping activities, highlighting them as a bright spot in the country's multilateral foreign relations, showcasing Vietnam's responsibility towards the international community in addressing traditional and non-traditional challenges. The Vice President encouraged the officers to uphold the tradition and build upon the achievements of previous peacekeeping forces to fulfill their tasks, helping to elevate the image of Vietnam and its people in the modern era.
Malaysia Airlines launches direct flight to Da Nang. Unique flood season travel at world best tourism village. Malaysia Airlines flight M8748 land at Da Nang International Airport on September 24, bringing 160 passengers from Kuala Lumpur to Da Nang for a sightseeing trip. This is the first flight on the Kuala Lumpur-Da Nang route launched by Malaysia Airlines to leverage the tourism potential of the locality, a major tourist destination in central Vietnam. Malaysia Airlines has planned to operate the Kuala Lumpur-Da Nang route with a frequency of 7 flights per week using Boeing 737-800 aircraft. And this new route increased the total number of flights between Kuala Lumpur and Da Nang to 28 a week. Malaysia consistently ranks among the top 10 international markets for Da Nang. In 2023, Tân Hóa Commune in Minh Hóa District, Quảng Bình was honored as one of the world's best tourism village by the World Tourism Organization in part of its adaptation to weather challenges to promote tourism. And during recent heavy rain caused by Typhoon Solik, many tourists were intrigued by the novel experience of flood season tourism, staying in flood-proof floating homestay houses.
At Tân Hóa, despite rising floodwaters, the floating homestay houses rise accordingly, ensuring safety. Visitors here enjoy a truly unique and rare travel experience with stunning views of a water-filled landscape surrounded by rivers and towering mountains, all while feeling secure. Currently, Tân Hóa has over 10 homestays built on floating houses where guests can stay even during flood periods. The waters remain calm without large waves or fast currents. Once the rain eases and the floodwaters stop rising, visitors can enjoy activities like kayaking to explore the scenery or learning about local life during the flood season. From a poor village where residents once struggled to survive the floods, the innovative floating houses of Tân Hóa have given birth to a distinctive flood season tourism experience found in few other places. This showcases the resilience of Tân Hóa people, turning weather challenges into a unique advantage.